Hi, my name is Scott, and today we're going to be unboxing a Divevolk Seatouch 4 Max. What this is a diving case for your cell phone. If you're like me and you've done underwater photography, you've probably thought to yourself, especially as phones get better and they get better cameras over the years, why can't I use my cell phone underwater? It'd be great if somebody created a case that would let me do my cell phone and use all of the camera features that it's got underwater. And that's what the Divevolk folks have done. So let's take it out of the box and see what we've got here. We've got our instructions and warnings. They warn you not to have a cracked or broken screen before using it. It's probably due to the pressures involved. So there's the case itself. Boy, this thing is, looks like it's very well made. It's very heavy duty. I like the use of the machine screws. The way this is assembled, it looks like it's capable of taking every bit of the 60 meters or 196 foot pressure that they quote on the box. The basic concept here is you have an insert that you will use for your phone. Ours came with two carriers. One is for the iPhone 12, 12 Pro, or 13, 13 Pro, or in our case, the 12 Pro Max, which also happens to fit the 13 Pro Max. The other things that come in the box here, of course, they're thinking about divers, so of course we need new O-rings just in case, new seal for the lid. They've also smartly given us a nice long lanyard that we can use to attach to our dive suit. Very useful feature that you're going to want to take advantage of. One of the cool things about this is it's got this sort of squishy membrane here. And what I imagine happens, it seems to happen underwater, is when you get to pressure, this just pushes up against the screen, but we can still use it at surface pressure here. So what I'm gonna do is drop my phone into the case carrier here. You can see it holds there. You can see the camera front there. So I'm gonna have the camera, of course, facing outwards. Drop it in there. Push down on this, close the thumb screws. And then we've got a phone in a case that's capable of going very far underwater. One of the first things you're probably thinking is, how do I use this thing if I can't swipe? Because let's face it, if you're an iPhone user, most of the things that you do involve swiping from the bottom of the phone. And of course, you can't do that when you can't swipe because of this being in the way. One of the suggestions the Divevolk folks tell us is use the assistive touch feature. And I don't know if you can see that, but if I touch the assistive touch button here and hold it up to my face so it can see me, I hit the home screen here, what it'll do is it'll unlock the phone if it can see my face, or I can punch in my passcode, and it'll unlock the phone. And as a result, the way that this works is this membrane lets you touch the screen of the phone. So if I, for example, want to turn the camera on, and you can see me there in the picture, I have the ability to do anything with the phone. So it's not just using it for the straightforward camera. I can also flip it around and do a selfie. Say hi to my wife.
Hi.
And the selfie capability is really cool because when I think about using something like this, I'm thinking, hey, I might see a cool fish or something like that. I want to hold it up, take a picture of myself, and that lets me take selfies in addition to taking advantage of the high performance camera that's built into the iPhone 12 and 13. Pro Max, of course, has the triple lens. You have the wide angle lens, the narrow angle, the zoom. One of the features that's built into these phones that folks will probably want to take advantage of is, of course, iPhone uses these LiDAR sensors to help with low light conditions. So this is a very powerful feature if you're doing something underwater. The other thing that this case allows is attachment to a light housing. So the clamp goes around the body here. It can go onto a light housing, and then the clamp also has the capability of swinging up a red filter, which a lot of us, of course, have to use underwater, especially when we get in the lower depths, as well as a macro filter. So it wouldn't be accurate to call it a macro filter. Particularly, it's more like a macro lens, but it'll enhance the quality of the photos that you're taking and really gives you a lot of performance out of your cell phone. And of course, being able to use this thing underwater, you've got access to all the features you typically would. So you can use maps in a pinch, you can figure out where you are using GPS signal, you can even call if you need to. So opens up a lot of different options that we didn't have before, things we'd have to rely on with our dive computers and things like that, kind of adding an extra level of safety. So one of the things that I'd like to mention is that you can buy these on divevolk.com. If you check the link in the description below, we have a 6% discount on these cases. One of the things that we did when we first tried this out is took this nice photo of my wife and son underwater here, and I think, you know, this is obviously something we printed out and we've got hanging on our wall. Takes fantastic photographs. We're very happy with the way that this thing performs. And I think that I mentioned the filters already, but the accessories we would recommend are definitely the phone tray mount for the lights, the red filter, the macro filter attachment. You can get all of the cool camera features that you would want out of your cell phone and be able to use all of that underwater. Again, when you click on the link below, it'll take you to the Divevolk website, give you 6% off. Check it out. I think you'll be very happy with it.